one of the many songs. So
Yeah.
I know why I eliminated, because
Yeah.
California's not doing so well. So I figured this is too upbeat. We need something more depressing.
Yeah.
But Michael, you wanted to mention something. Let's get that.
Yes, just to mention again, first of all, for further information, go to citizenlegislaturenow.com, citizenlegislature.com. What we have to focus on here in the state with this part-time legislatures is just one of many, many reforms that are going to have to be undertaken over the next many years here in California to restore citizen control of our government. It's out of control at every level.
That's obvious.
Yeah.
Go
And the full-time legislature contributes to a very highly inbred, narcissistic group of people who honestly believe that they create jobs and wealth and prosperity and are put there to make the state better, and in fact they do everything worse. It's quite the opposite. This is just the beginning of reversing that culture and making it possible for folks who could not otherwise serve, for example, mothers who might be able to take a couple
Mother's
of months
Day.
away.
I'm glad you mentioned it.
Yeah. Hey, Mom. And other professionals who are currently excluded from participation in the process.
Why don't we have term limits where they can't serve anywhere after 8 years, or is that unconstitutional? You know, they ran for their office, not just term limits. They go for assemblyman to state senator, here in L.A. back to city council. Wouldn't that be great? Maybe they'd get the idea, hey, you got a few years, do the best you can. But no, they're just looking at the next office. Donna, you wanted to say something.
Yeah, the signature gathering effort right now is being forced to compete with wealthy union interests. We've got the Governor Brown and the Molly Munger tax increases that are driving up the cost of signatures. So right now they're paying $5 per signature to paid signature gatherers, and it's tough for us to compete with that because this is kind of a grassroots citizen level. So, you know, if you're listening and you can donate $5, $10, $25, it doesn't matter. We need the money in order to get the signatures to qualify. And it is early July that we have to turn in the signatures by. So, again, citizenlegislaturenow.com. There's also a telephone number, 661-377-0407, if you'd like to help.
Absolutely. And Assemblyman, anything you wanted to mention?
Vote for Donna. She will represent your area.
Now, wait a second. You don't know this, but off the air I said, Donna, you know, we have to give equal time to candidates. And so you must have texted him or something in between.
I wish. He's a big supporter of Donna.
I look forward to her representing Pasadena.
Terrific. You know what? She's got Assemblyman, I'm drowning you out because she's got to pay for that commercial. You guys are good. You see, they surrounded me and stuff like that. What are the poll numbers, Michael?
The poll numbers.
Let me make one argument for the other side that is always going to come up, and they're going to say that look, you can't legislate character. You know, what we need are more or better people in legislative office, and that's really probably true. There's nothing we can do in a constitutional amendment that is automatically going to create better government in this state. And I would say to everybody listening to this that fixing the legislature is only part of the problem. We have to fix you, the citizen, first. And what the system that we have here in California represents a crisis of citizenship, not of leadership. The citizens of the state of California and of the United States have simply abdicated their duties. We have to become involved.
But I'm going to challenge you. A lot of them have left. They've given up on California, right? We know the out-migration, and we've gotten illegals in their place. So do you have enough people who care? If enough people are on the dole, right, and they don't pay any taxes, what a surprise when they vote to increase taxes on everybody else. So can we still win this?
I think so. I'm really positive about this. I think this is the first step that we show the citizens of California that we're serious about taking this back. I spoke with a man today who's a small business owner in San Dimas, and he basically hung up on me because he said, you know what, I've given up on California. I'm so sick of it. I can't wait to retire, and I'm out of here. And I can't tell you how many people I run into every single day that say the same thing. And I think taking a bold move like this and showing that this is the first step to maybe a 12-step program. Just what Mike said. You know, this is not the biggest of our problems, but it does start to help. It weans us off of them. You know, I'm holding up a spiral notebook of bills that were passed last year and the year before. And there's no possible way that businesses can keep up with these regulations, and we can't inspire people to come here. Texas opens their arms to
I have
businesses.
no idea why businesses start here in California. They've tried to kill the entrepreneurial spirit. People have no idea in that legislature
But
what
you know
it's like
what?
to run a
The
business.
problem, though, too, is the ruling party in Sacramento. When I was in a debate the other night, it was incredible. They really think that they're not doing anything to drive businesses off. They think they're not doing enough to expand business by big government jobs. And the one man took me aside and he says, well, how do you explain Apple and Facebook? Well, Facebook, the guy was too young to know any better, and Apple has moved their corporate headquarters now out of doing business out of Reno.
Donna, you'll appreciate this, and the Assemblyman and Michael, too. I'm at a debate between the Democrats with Berman and Sherman. That sounds like a team, law firm or something. Anyways,
Comedy team.
Comedy team. Well, it's we're the last laugh, though, the citizens. And anyway, someone asked them about unemployment. Ready? And I mentioned this weeks ago. And both congressmen had no idea about saying anything about business, like maybe you could lower the regulations. Maybe they didn't even bring up business.
Right.
They said we need a bigger stimulus. It was unbelievable.
Well,
Mark, let me share with you that the unemployment rate in California is 11%. We have one county, Merced County, where it's over 20%. Right. We are doing just what, and have been for too long, doing just what you've identified, driving businesses and entrepreneurs out of this state. We have the highest sales tax in the entire United States, and we have the second highest income tax with 7 different brackets. This governor is proposing 3 more brackets, so just the state of California will have 10 brackets of income tax going all the way up to 13%.
This is unbelievable.
And someone doesn't recognize that they're driving out businesses and entrepreneurs and families out of this state.
I think the only thing that'll save me is listening to my music again, California Dreaming. We're all dreaming, but you guys are doing great work. Assemblyman Martin Garrick and Michael and Donna, thanks so much for being with us on Part-Time Legislature. What's the website, real quickly?
CitizenLegislatureNow.com. CitizenLegislatureNow.com.
Terrific. You guys are doing good work out there on the Mark.
Thanks so much for having us in.
Thank you.
Absolutely on the Mark Eisler Show.